Friends, gather round, for tonight we delve into the shimmering, potentially non-existent world of Fort Knox's gold reserves. You see, folks, it all started with former President Donald Trump, a man known for his nuanced takes on reality, claiming that the gold might be missing. Missing, like a sock in a dryer, but with significantly higher stakes. This, as you can imagine, sent a ripple of concern through the American public who, let's be honest, have enough to worry about without questioning the existence of a giant pile of gold. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, surely this is just another one of Trump's elaborate fictions, like his claim that he won the 2020 election? And you wouldn't be entirely wrong to think that. However, this particular claim, as outlandish as it may seem, tapped into a wellspring of existing anxieties about government transparency and the stability of, well, everything. Trump's pronouncements, like a rogue firework at a picnic, sparked a wave of demands for an audit of Fort Knox. This call was echoed by some unlikely allies, including Elon Musk, a man who seems to spend more time thinking about colonizing Mars than earthly matters like gold reserves. Joining the chorus were Senators Rand Paul and Mike Lee, both known for their, shall we say, frugal approach to government spending. Senator Lee even claimed that his previous attempts to access Fort Knox were met with resistance, which, let's be honest, only fuels the conspiracy flames. Now, the government, in its infinite wisdom, has repeatedly assured us that the gold is all accounted for. They point to an annual audit conducted in September, which, to be fair, is a pretty important month for audits if you think about it. However, critics argue that these internal audits lack the transparency of an independent external review. They want to see the receipts, the gold bars, the whole shebang. And frankly, who can blame them? We're talking about a whole lot of gold here, people. The last time anyone outside the government laid eyes on the Fort Knox gold was way back in 1974, during an official audit. That's right, 1974. Richard Nixon was president, disco was all the rage, and the internet was just a twinkle in Al Gore's eye. Since then, the only outsiders granted access were a select few, including Senator Mitch McConnell and then Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, who in 2017 confirmed the gold's presence. Mnuchin, as you may recall, is a man who knows a thing or two about handling large sums of money, having once been a Goldman Sachs executive. Of course, the government, in its infinite capacity to reassure, insists that everything is above board. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has stated unequivocally that the gold is present and accounted for. She even offered to give Senator Paul a tour of the facility, which, depending on your perspective, is either a genuine gesture of transparency or a cunning way to silence a critic. Fort Knox, with its imposing facade and aura of impenetrable security, has long captured the American imagination. Built during the Great Depression, it was meant to be a symbol of strength and stability in uncertain times. Today, it holds approximately 147.3 million ounces of gold, a stash worth an estimated $434 billion at market value. That's a lot of cheddar, folks, even for a government that seems to print money like it's going out of style. But the story of Fort Knox is about more than just gold. It's about trust, or rather the lack thereof. In an era of hyper-partisanship, fake news and general societal anxiety, it's no wonder that people are questioning the narratives we've been told. Whether or not the gold is actually missing is almost beside the point. The real issue is the erosion of faith in our institutions, a problem far more valuable and far more difficult to solve than any pile of gold.